Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Didn't take long to cool down. Or maybe it's just so hot out that everything that we ingest tastes cool. This is a problem. It could be a thing. So last night at about 7:30, our power went out. And if you're living in Northwest Ohio, it's cold. It's hot. It's hot. I was like, this isn't good. This isn't good. It was this big old farmhouse, and I'm like, this thing's gonna bake. So it actually ended up coming back on at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was never so happy to see something. Thankfully, we have a generator, and it did run the air conditioner and Sam's CPAP machine while he was trying to sleep in the living room because the bedroom was a sweat box. So, and it was so sporadic though. So we're watching on the phone where power was going out, and it was going out across the state, but not in streaks. It was like here, 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 here. It wasn't like a block of blackouts. It was sporadic. It was the weirdest thing. But we were back on with power about 1 o'clock. Good morning, Kelly Lavoy. Good morning, Kathy. So good morning, Lisa. Good morning. How are you? Sorry, Monica. Good morrow. Good morning, Leanne. How are you? And I remember who you are. Yeah, it's a banner morning. I did remember that I forgot something this morning, and I need to do that when I get offline. I better write that down. Would you stop? The cat wants in the bedroom. I don't know why. Okay. Email. I have to write this down. Okay. So here we are this morning. It is a lovely morning. It's beautiful. I do have to go to work and walk out through hell to get to my car later, but I haven't gone for a walk in several days because it's already 80. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Screw that. I don't have any. I'm walking through farmlands, and so there's no sunblock. Hey, Rachel, there's no sunblock, and it is a no. That is a no. Is the best. I love it. Is that ISIS? No. Good morning, everybody. Everybody just popping on. I am still a threat to TikTok. That's how I roll. I'm a threat to TikTok. So I don't know what I did, but I'm not approved for 30 days. But that's nothing. I have a friend she's blocked until 2030. What the hell did she do? Did she flash it or something? Okay. Anyways, good morning. Good morning, Jua. How are you this morning? Okay. Here we go. Let's start with a card. First, you know what? I want to talk about opportunities. Opportunities. So energies are really changing. I got stung by a wasp on my eye. Oh no! I'm so sorry. They got stung by a wasp on their eye. Okay. Opportunities. Let's talk about opportunities this morning. Energies are diverse and they are changing. Who can feel it? Oh my God. So everything is shifting, everything's changing, and there's little interdimensional shifts going on, little slips going on. I talked about this last time I was online, which was way too long ago, about having some timeline switches that I'd never had before. Like I was slipping into little, not like slipping out of life, you guys, right? It's not like I was just like, oh, and it was somebody else for a little bit and I came back. It was a glimmer, just a glimmer of my Akasha calls. And I had it happen twice last week. And it was really fascinating, really amazing. Liz Caputa come on, who is like the old time movie guru. And her and I have an affinity with Danny Kaye and a couple other energies. And we were talking about it because one of them had to do with Lucille Ball. Anyways, so I'm not going to go over that again. But there's these little glitches. So if you're having a really good imagination lately, take it as more than imagination. Our imagination is 99 point. What are you doing under my desk? 99.9%. What are you doing? I'm not kidding you. What are you doing? Where are you? Because I don't trust you. Don't trust that cat. There she is again. I will spray her with water. So if you catch these little glimmers of imagination, your imagination is 99.9% of your intuition. You have to have one for the other. If you didn't have imagination, how would your guides know what to throw at you to give you an aha moment, right? So if you have an aha moment, take it as, oh, what am I supposed to be paying attention to? And it is so interesting because now I didn't even put these together until I started talking. My aha moments from last week to what I have going on today, which is really, really freaking cool. Uh, there's some stuff going on behind the lines here that behind the scenes that I can't talk about for a couple weeks. But I will definitely throw some danglers out there. We have a big project coming up. Um, and it will be a huge gathering. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're local, you'll probably want to attend. So that's all I can say, but there's a big thing going on in the background. We're going to have fun. Anyhow, we always have fun when we get together anyways, right? So speaking of fun, September 11th through 15th, we're going to be in Sedona, gathering, having a blast, communing, chanting together, um, doing some different things with going to see vortexes and CE5 meditations, talking to aliens. Let's do that. So we're going to do some fun things. And then we also have Angela Maynard is the Egyptologist. She's going to be talking to us about some of the petroglyphs out on some of the ranches and the parks and things. So you can find that at mymysticallife.com. I don't know where those thingies are. Oh, here they are. Captions, is that it? There you go. There you go. You can find us there. Anyhow, but this other thing is not happening until next year, and Sedona is beautiful. Okay. But opportunities, when we have spiritual opportunities laid in front of us, there's always a reason. I got my first fridge over 13 years ago. It runs off propane. Perfect for a blackout, right? That's honestly. But when spiritual opportunities are dropped in front of you, don't just skirt over them. Don't just I'm reading comments, sorry. Don't just go, oh, that must have been my imagination. And when they obviously lay something in front of you, Diana Bradley, you were just on my mind. If spirit lays something in front of you and says, it may be time to switch gears. Good morning, Robin. Don't be afraid. Change, that's what life is. Life is about change. Life is about the dramatic moments and the moments where we go, well, screw it. I'm going to do it anyways. Or I don't feel like that's for me. You're allowed to do both of those things. But when you are presented with opportunities, you have a decision to make. And only you can know what decision is going to help you grow. So don't be afraid of growth. Don't be afraid to do the scary thing, because sometimes the scary thing leads to something truly amazing. Honestly, I find that I step off into the scary thing and I go, screw it, let's just do it and see what sticks to the wall. And my mother-in-law says that I have a lucky horseshoe crammed up my ass because it generally works out. It generally works out because I will go into it like a flake and not have the concerns and the worries and the things like that. And I just go, let's do this. It's going to be so much fun. Karmic Karen 8, I love it. So don't be afraid of the change. Sometimes the change is just another doorway to something spectacular, and allow it. But you must need 2 by therapy today. I know you're in your house. Are you moved? I love the fact I used to think that being a flake was like a detriment to me. I really did. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't remember anything, and I just kind of stumble through. And now I look at it as I don't hold a lot of anger and frustration. Now there's a couple grudges I do hold. I have a couple that I will never let go of, and only because they wronged my family member. But I don't wish them ill. I just don't need to make their acquaintance ever again, and that's all right. That's a Oh, you live in. Oh, good. Oh, I thought that, but I don't know. So nice. Pay attention to what spirit lays in front of you. If you are having daydreams, pay attention to them. If you're having little flashes, pay attention to them. Pay attention to the validations that you see on the ground or that you ask for. Ask for more validations. Ask questions and ask for the validations. We can be our very own best psychic. I like to make money, yeah, but I'm not all about money. You can book an appointment with me if you want, but I'll tell you right now, you are your best psychic. Hands down. Hands down. You will always be your best psychic if you follow your gut. Now, does the pendulum always work when we ask questions for ourselves? Sometimes. Sometimes our selfness gets in the way, right? That can be a thing too. It's not bad to get outside advice, but I think you can do it yourself. Okay, here we go. Let's see what our card is today. Let's see what our card is today. You Bumble always laughing. We need to laugh. Gosh, laughter is so important. Yes. Oh, Diana is perfect, right? And Diana says, and this is so true, and you're not going to hear what you want, but what you need to hear. Ugh. So you can't reshape it into what you want to hear. You just have to go with what you need to hear. And sometimes you may not like it. You have to be careful with how you ask for the pendulum. You have to be very specific, like very, very, very specific. Okay. I've been asking no signs yet. So Lisa Durrani, are you asking for what are you asking for? What sign? This is the question. What sign are you asking for, Lisa? Laughter sets a tone. It does. Changes the vibration. Lisa, what sign, what specific sign are you asking for? I heard the phone go bing in the other room, which means we got a sale at the store. And I didn't even realize that it was after 10 because we had our power out last night. We're all discombobulated. What sign are you asking for? What specific sign? This is an important question because we don't realize this. Same goes with meditation. Spirit knows what we need and when. Absolutely. Unfortunately, the left side of our brain needs validation. It wants that validation so that it can make it real. And making it real makes it more substantial to the right side of the brain because then we go, oh, it's a real thing. And then we start to manifest a feature. A feature. So you're asking for something specific. You're not just saying, give me a sign, right? Because that's really cool and great. But then you've opened the universe up to anything. I want to see toothpicks on the ground. I know, silly, right? But I want to see toothpicks on the ground. I asked if my dog is okay. Gotcha. Does your dog have a problem with ears? Does your dog have a problem with one of his ears? Or a neurological kind of thing? But the universe, I asked for toothpicks because I was always, always, always on Bill's ass about dropping toothpicks after he was done with them. I'm like, I'm not your maid. And I don't want to pick up your nasty ass toothpick. But he would set them on the table and they would fall off. So I was constantly picking up toothpicks. Well, I had a friend when I was in high school that she stepped on a toothpick and it went straight up through her foot. Like it didn't even hit bone. It went straight up through and they had to, anyways, it was a horrible situation. She was in a cast for a really long time. So I was horrified to have these toothpicks on the ground. And now if I find a toothpick on the ground, I go, oh, look, it's Bill. So that's what I ask for. Okay, moving on. He passed away last Thursday. I'm sorry. Was there something wrong with his head? And absolutely, I can absolutely answer that. When an animal passes over, they don't always leave. So don't be surprised if you see him, the size of him in a dark shadow walking around or jumping on the bed or something. Nothing to be worried about. They do that. It is they're wonderful companions on this side and the next, and they're always fine from the other side. Always, they're pure spirits. I mean, they're wonderful energies. Even the biters. Okay, moving on. Did he have a problem like on the head? Okay. Elegance. He was blind. Do you know why he was blind? Because what I get is I get this side of the head kind of thing, like concussion to the side of the head, or Heather Johns. Good morning. Good morning, Paula. It just there's a side of the head kind of thing going on. We're talking about going into change with excellence, elegance. Go into change with elegance. Smile your way through it. Laugh your way through it. Be joyous with it, because change, it's the only thing that's inevitable. That and death. Change and death. There we are. It is harder. I really do send condolences, because it's the hardest thing. SARS. What's SARS? It sounds familiar to me. What a lovely day, 90. How are you? Lots of energies go to Renee and Liz. But a lot of them go to Renee, especially animals. They love Renee, and they're just like, she just is the most open channel for pets. It's fantastic. And before you ask, I don't think that Renee does public readings, you guys. Liz, are you still here? Do you happen to know if she doesn't do readings? She doesn't charge, and she doesn't do readings. She's just a wonderful energy. Okay. All right, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Good morning, beautiful people. How are you today? How are you today? Mr. Fry just left for work. When you sleep next to Darth Vader every night, he has to be plugged into the wall, and you have a power outage, there's a problem. He did get plugged in, but he was attached to the generator. I'm like, God, I hope there's no power surge. Oh, she does do outside readings? I did not know that. How do I not know that? Anyhow, here we go. It's a condition that can cause blindness in dogs over 7 years old. I'll have to look it up. Kathy, hi. All right. Rachel Harmon. Rachel Harmon. Somewhere change. She has to feel up to it. Yeah. I love this. Kelly says, I heard Daisy's collar tags jingle days after she passed. Pets stay around you for a while to make sure you are okay. I also felt Kitty jump up on my bed in the middle of the night. It's comforting. Absolutely. We had Fern jump on the bed for a long time after her accident, which kind of happened online. That was a horrible day. And we've had Great Danes jump on the bed too. So they come and they go, you guys. It's truly amazing. And they're just selfless energies that have committed to us. And yeah. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Oh, I think we're going to have a sale Thursday night. I am working diligently on the store, and I'm going to start instituting Mystery Box Mondays and Freebie Fridays. Not Freaky Fridays, Freebie Fridays online. So those are things that are coming up the pike. Ooh. You haven't felt them yet. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm so sorry. I really am sorry. It is so hard to lose a pet. It is, you have a horse that likes to play with you. I can be in cleaning the barn, right? And Diana will understand this. I can be out cleaning the barn. Now we have I don't know, 12 stall barn, whatever. And I'll be cleaning one, and I will glance as I'm cleaning a stall and see Princess standing in the stall next to me. I know it's her. You wish you could see Cleo on the stairs. But Beth, you're sensitive enough to be able to feel her. Do you feel her? But Princess was like the first horse we ever had die on the farm. And it was absolutely horrific. And it hurt my heart so bad because I'd never lost a horse before. And I just know that every once in a while, she's standing in the stall next to me. Weirdest thing. Because I can catch her out of the corner of my eye. And of course, when you look, they're gone, right? Kelly says, I feel that pets passing is harder than people sometimes. You have my sympathy, Lisa Durrani. It's so hard. It is so hard because we love them unconditionally. We do. And we love people unconditionally as well. But pets, we know we get that exact same thing back. They love us no matter what. No matter what. My husband, who does not agree with my beliefs, called me in a panic because our past dog was on our bed. I think he believes now. I know, Heather. On one side, I'm like, oh, your poor husband. On the other side, I'm like, you should have listened. They don't listen, do they? He just wanted to know he was loved. Okay, Rachel. As I start reading for you, Rachel, and this is for Rachel Harmon, I keep hearing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and they're showing me the yellow brick road, and they're saying you have change coming. It was like her shadow. Oh, did you see her on the bed? Wait, on the stairs? Hold on. Did I maybe read it wrong? Oh, it says you could see Cleo on the stairs. Okay. Winged Wanderer. Samantha Duncan. Good morning, you guys. Okay, Jenny A. Good morning. So I know you have change coming, Rachel. They show me that yellow brick road, but you can't. What they're saying is don't look behind you. Only look in front of you. Make sure that you are paying attention to what's coming and not what's behind you. If you become embroiled in what's behind you, then that's exactly where you're going to live. And depression lives behind us, and anxiety lives in front of us. That is where those live. They don't have any place in the right now. They don't have any place in the right now. So step away from that. They're saying step away from, look at all the yellow in there too, right? They're like, yellow brick road. Look at the yellow road. They're like, don't look behind you. It doesn't serve you anything. You have to always look forward and be in charge of your own emotions. Don't concern yourself. Go forward with joy. Why would we why would we want to go forward with stress? We don't. We want to enjoy every moment of our life because God bless America, that's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. We are here for the sex, the art, the food, all the things that make us laugh and find joy. So why revolve in shit? Only look towards the wonderful things. And the strong male presence in your life that helps coordinate things and bring ideas together for you, that's part of your joy and part of your happiness. So that's a big deal. Pay attention there. Pay attention there. Because you are so out of balance. And they want to talk again about that person in your life. The human experience is amazing. It is. It has dramatic ups and downs. We have to have both. We have to have both. We just don't have to revolve in them. We don't have to revolve in the nastiness and the sadness, but we have to have both to be able to enjoy the wonderful moments. That's the truth. But Rachel, they're like, you have a rock. Look at this. They're like, you have a rock. Why? This is, keep yourself right where you need to be. You need to be paying attention to that. Let go of the anxiety, because the only person that can judge you is you. And you just need to, they're like, mind your house. Stay here. Don't worry about this. Stay here. Because if you worry about that, it deteriorates here. Don't do that. Don't do that. And as I say, let go of the shit that's bothering you. It's easy to say, isn't it? It's a lot harder for sometimes to do. But if you start to learn to do centering, I find that to be much more helpful than anything else. And centering, oh God, as I'm talking about, my head just kind of goes nuts. Okay, thank you. That was for me too. That was a message for me too. But as we are centering, I know a lot of spiritual practices, they want to talk about, like, even with meditation, we ground and protect ourselves, right? What are we missing if we ground and protect ourselves? I'll leave it out there to the audience. What are we missing? Has anybody seen Care Bear? She never messaged me for her 20% coupon or $20 coupon. What are we doing if we're grounding and protecting? What are we missing? It's like class. Do, 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 do. And there's so much lag that it makes it difficult. Kick and scream, work it out, and move on. Absolutely. And there's Heather Johns with the winner. Ding, 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 ding. We must center. By the way, if you guys are local, July 12th, if that's a Saturday, we are doing table tipping during the day. We have taken table tipping across the country through expos, and it has worked beautifully. The tables love to have people around. We took it onto the cruise ship, and the people on the cruise ship thought we were stealing their table when we were leaving, but we took our own table. Okay. So the tables are very willing to work wherever we need them to at whatever time we need them to. So we are going to be doing table tipping during the day on July 12th, because Tammy Manzo and a group of people is coming to the store for a group reading, and we are going to all get together and do fun stuff that afternoon. So there's going to be a variety of things that we're going to do that day. Yay, I'll be back from the lake then. Awesome, Heather. Also, that's the day our billboard in Defiance, Ohio goes up. So we are doubling down on our advertising and things because we have something really big coming up in March of next year that I can't really say too much about for a couple of weeks, but it will be local to Northwest Ohio, and it's going to be a lot of fun and very large event. You do table tipping at the weekends, the local watering hole. I don't think it's the same thing, Kelly. I don't think it's the same thing. Okay, it might be. I have to get Auntie, or I have to get the special table fixed. So one of our tables, get this, you guys, one of our tables decided to spin in a different way. It's a very solid antique table, and it decided it wanted to spin badly enough that it broke its bolts. Its bolts are broken. What is table tipping? Lisa Durrani, this is a great question. If you look on our YouTube, My Mystical Life, it's on the My Mystical Life, not the Mystical Moons. Oh wait, no, that's this, that you're on the, you might be on, so you're either on the Soul Sync Collective or you're on the My Mystical Life. The My Mystical Life YouTube has videos of table tipping. table tipping is physical mediumship where people stand around the table and just rest their fingertips on it. Nobody's pushing on it. Nobody's putting pressure on it. And then the table moves across the floor. It is truly amazing. Until you've experienced it, you're probably like, that sounds like bullshit. Somebody's pushing the table or whatever. But you can ask anybody that's been on a table. She's on My Mystical Life. Yeah, look at through the videos, Lisa. You'll find, just type in table tipping, My Mystical Life. It should pop up. No, there's no bad voodoo on that table. We use that table an awful lot. And that is our levitating table. So that table has a lot of energy. We've caught her levitate off the floor twice now. Now, I'm not saying it's floating through the air, but she goes all the way down to the ground. So she tips down. So say she's like this, she tips all the way over till her tabletop is almost on the ground, and she has two other legs off, and then all of a sudden it goes wobble, and it pops the other leg off the ground. Amazing. It is amazing. Sherry Ann's like, I have, it's so cool. It is. And it is something that you would think might be spooky or whatever. Yeah, it's not. We all have a really good time. We turn up rock and roll or swing music, and then we might throw dollar bills at the table to get it to dance. We have a sense of humor with it, and the tables have a sense of humor with us. So, good morning, Donna Marie. But look it up. It's My Mystical Life table tipping, and you'll find videos, and we have a blast. We have so much fun. It's not just like the woo and the tables move. We have one table that'll go 10 foot across the floor with no problem. Like, if you give it enough room, it'll do it. But it also, I was thinking about this yesterday, Heather. It has never gone to hit a wall. Can you think of a time that it's ever gone to hit a wall? It will go through another table. It will move another table. Like, it'll be like, get the table out of my way, move those people. But it's never gone towards a wall. I was thinking about that yesterday, going, huh. It doesn't hit the post in the center in the back either. Weird. Anyhow. Yeah, it's really fun. I should have a video sitting up here, but I don't. Because it's really, really amazing. Oh, hold on. Oh, good Lord. Come on now. I took a typing class in school. They don't even do that anymore. Do they? No. Piss the same off, though. You're like, how can you be, like, not looking? Yeah, I don't see it right out the gate. I was looking for the one on the cruise because when we took the table, yeah, pretty good depth perception. Where do you go to get a private reading with you, and how much? You can go to My Mystical Life, and I think it's under services, and God knows I don't know how much. I think it's like 25 for 15 minutes or 45 for 30. I don't know. I haven't changed my prices in so long. I have no idea. But yeah. So it's just a really, really interesting thing to watch, you guys. If you're a local and you can attend, we have the best time. We do. We have, and by the way, there's no drinking involved. Like there's no alcohol involved. Now we do margarita evenings here and there. We haven't done one in a while. I haven't been feeling very people-y. So when I don't feel people-y, you don't see me online all the time, and I just, I get overwhelmed. I've had food poisoning for about 3 days, and I just told Sam, I'm like, look, if you guys turn your phones on and are watching television and have all these lights on and the TV on, and I'm going to go into sensory overload and I might explode. I had to give him warning because I could feel it coming on. I'm like, oh God. Anyway, okay, here we go. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? I know. I'm just chit-chatting. I ain't been on a while. I need an adult interaction. I only have my husband. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We did have to, I'm feeling better today. Oh, so much better today. We went and we were looking at a new boat. I didn't get it. But we were driving to someplace, and we got a breakfast. We both got a breakfast sandwich at Burger King at this place over by the water, and it hit us both, but it hit me bad. Like, I don't know why, because I usually am not like that, but it got me. Okay. Do you have a phone number associated with your site? I don't do email too much. I'm too old. You're on Facebook? Message me on Facebook, Shubli. That's going to be your very best bet. I do not have a phone number associated with my webpage. I do not. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Taurus Jules, how are you? I was like, oh, I got to break this down. Taurus Jules, good morning. Okay. Yeah, I feel much better. Thank you. I get all grumbly when I don't feel good, though. Sam takes care of me like I'm a queen. He's amazing. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We're going with Monica Peterson. I love that you guys greet new people. That is what we're here for, right? It's not like, boom, could ever reading. It is, hi, how the hell are you? And that is community. When you want to buy a boat, it's cheaper in the winter. It's off season. Yeah, this was an auction, Shubli, and it was a really nice boat. We already have a boat. But and so you'll see pictures, I'm sure, in the next couple weeks of us out fishing, because I'm the horrible one, and I get up. Have a great day, Kelly. I get up in the morning and I'll go, or we get off work and I'm like, I'll go fishing. And Sam looks at me like, hell, let's do it. And we drop everything and go fishing. So I'm really bad influence in the summer. And it doesn't help that my brother actually like owns the marina, and there's a bar there and all sorts of stuff. So, my brother and I have gotten pretty close over the last couple of years, and uh, it's just nice to be able to go hang and have fun and dance and uh, hang out with him and my sister-in-law. It's so nice. That's with Chris. I don't know what Chris is doing with that woof woof. I have no idea. Okay. Absolutely, Taurus. We are all about connectivity and talking, and we don't always do readings one after the other. It is a lot of discussion, because if something comes up, somebody must have needed to hear something, right? Okay. Did I call a name yet? You live on a lake? What lake, Shubli? A big lake, little lake? We'd like to buy the lake where Sam and I met, the lake house where Sam and I met when we were 11. It's going to eventually come up for sale here in the next couple of years, and we're like, we want to buy it. I have a wonderful story about how Sam and I met. It was so funny. And we met hours away from our house, like hours away from our home. But yet we lived within 20 minutes of each other. And the rest is history. Okay. No, I didn't. Okay. I was going to call Monica Peterson. Yes, we were 11. We were 11. We will have been just married. 36 years this year. Wait, 37 years this year. What year is it? 25. 36 years. Oh God, don't tell Sam I'm questioning. Spring Valley in California, Victoryville. And then we were talking on the phone, glued to the wall, from 11 to 16, and then from 16 to 18 we dated, and he dropped me one time. He dumped me for a little bit, but then it got down, whatever. And then we got married at 18. We didn't tell anybody. We eloped. We eloped. We didn't. And then like 2 days later, he went in the military, and we just still didn't tell anybody. Anyhow, Monica, there's a whole story there, you guys. There really is. Whole Taurus story. Okay. Monica, quit feeling so alone. It is wonderful to be married to my best friend. It really, really is. It really is. Okay, here we go. I want you to know that you have gifts that have been laid before you. You'll be at 36 too, Beth. Isn't it? It's amazing. You see people just go, I'm done. I'm divorced. It's not in me. So I know he dumped me on Valentine's Day. He bought me a dozen roses and then dumped me on Valentine's Day when we were 16. I didn't go to the prom that year because he was an asshole. But then he kept coming to visit my mom. There's a story. So did you really dump me? Mm-mm. Okay. Monica, this is the day for this. This is the day for this. Quit looking behind you. Quit worrying about spilt milk. Monica's like, I'll get a reading eventually. Quit worrying about spilt milk. I am a lucky woman. Don't make me cry because I am a lucky woman. It's something I'm working on in this lifetime. Oh my gosh, I have such a thing to work on in this lifetime, you guys. It's a big one. With soulmates and stuff. Woo, big work. Monica, quit crying over spilt milk. Because it doesn't do you any good. The things that are past are in the past. Do some centering. Quit living in the depression of the past. It doesn't do any good. And I'm not saying you're depressed. I'm saying, hey, quit worrying about the things that have already gone on. You cannot change them. According to our belief in linear time, you cannot change the things that have already gone by. So let go of it. Let go of it. And I also want to talk about the things that are gifted to you in bounty and the things that are given to you as grace in this lifetime. Build on those. Oh my God. The only thing you can do is build on those. Because once again, if you are struggling with the past on stuff or experiences that you had in the past, a fear of this might happen again, or I might have lack in one way or another because somebody else has an opinion, get over it. Get over it. Cut that cord. Let that go. Because the universe has something for you. This is a gift from the universe. This is abundance from the universe. And one way or another, it can be love, it can be money, it can be joy, whatever it is, the universe is trying to give it to you. But on the either side of this, they're like, look at this shit. Let go of this. And this says, once you let go, all sorts of wonderful things happen. Now, if I'd have been like this, I'd have been like, quit fighting. But this card says, once you do that, the most amazing things happen. Can you send a link to you on Messenger? I can't find you in there. Yes, look at me writing it down. Shoot, please. I want to make sure I spell your last name right. Yes, I will. Oh, she said something. Hold on. I'm learning to let go of learning to let them all go or getting ready to be ready for a fridge and more. So what else did I say? Even if you feel like your hard work isn't seen, do not live in that feeling of lack, or that you don't have the strength, or that you don't have the perseverance. You're doing right. You're doing great. Have some more, but they want you to have more confidence in yourself. Okay? Your guides want you to have more confidence in yourself. Oh my God, what is that song? They're singing in the background for you, and it's almost like and I heard someone say it's an aria. I don't know the definition of an aria. I know that it's music. But they're like, there's an aria playing behind you, boosting you up, lifting you up. And it's like a building of music going in through a crescendo, and it's getting to the top. And they're like, just feel it. Feel that. Feel that abundance coming up behind you, and that well of emotion, and let that be the surge that carries you forward. Wow, you have some really poetic freaking guides. Because trust me, those aren't my words. They're like, let that just lift you up and carry you forward on a wave. And have some trust in yourself. You can have all the things you want. All the things you want. You don't have to do it by yourself either. You're doing great. Feel like you're doing great. You have some really poetic freaking guides. You have a guide that's very embroiled in music. Like, this person sang opera, or their energy is so robust and so full of emotion. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but they're like, it can feel like a settling warmth that lifts you up in a wave. It's amazing. It really is amazing. I'm sitting here going, it reminds me of Phantom of the Opera when he's singing and he's just so passionate. And he's just like, oh, and I'm just, it's just an amazing feeling. I love it. I love it. Look, it got me all flustered. You're welcome, Monica. It's just so cool. It's so cool. Maybe put on some Phantom of the Opera, something like that. Follow some emotion. Let some other shit go. And man, you got this. You got this. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Oh, shit. Okay, moving on. And we breathe. Okay. I think I have tennis elbow. My arm's going a little funny. It's been doing it a while, though. It's not like I'm not like having a problem. I think I have tennis elbow, and I'm complaining about it. I know how to get rid of it, so I shouldn't complain about it. Okay, moving on. Can we have a whoop whoop in the room, you guys? I hope that's helpful, Monica. Okay, I'm going to do a piece of mediumship. Is it all right? Can I do a piece of mediumship? Is you guys okay with that? Um, can you guys feel the energy with that? Can you guys feel his swell of emotion and lifting energy? So, you guys okay with a piece of mediumship? Okay, so if I do mediumship, you guys, I come across with hi CJ, I didn't see your name in here. Nancy Ray, hi, Samantha Thrush, good afternoon. Judith, Judite, good morning, afternoon, whatever it is. If I'm doing mediumship, what I'm coming across with, I'm not going to come across with Great Aunt Gertie wear a purple hat and she died of this, blah, 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 blah. What I'm going to come across with was emotion, and I'm going to come across with a memory. Okay. I'm going to come across with memory, and I need to be practicing my mediumship just a little bit more on here, I think. Um, but this person come across so funny right out the gate that I was like, okay, I have to share this. Now, I will also put the disclaimer out there that not always does someone claim somebody. It could be that I'm just lighthousing and they're like, oh, look, a person. And so here we go. Okay. But I have an older gentleman, and I know he's older because he wants to laugh because he dropped his top plate of his dentures out and scared somebody. Like, it was like, and he was playing with his dentures like this. He thought his denture joke was like the best joke. And it was, and it's not like he was doing it because he was being self-conscious about him and making a joke about himself, but he actually really thought it was funny, and he had a really wonderful sense of humor. So I will give a point where I'll say, can anybody take 100% of this? So just sit back and listen to a couple little pieces of validation, and then I'll ask who can take 100% of the information. Okay. I want to talk about this, something about a smell with this person. He definitely gives me like there's a smell associated with him that you would recognize if you were sitting in front of him or if he was right there with you. He talks about a sound as well. Like there was something like I don't know that there was a sound that if you knew he was coming, he was coming. That was his sound. Whether it was the sound of his car or a tractor or whatever it was, he had a specific type of arrival sound. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know if he came in the door and he made a noise. I have no idea. And a gentle smile. He talks about it. There was when he smiled at you, you knew you were loved. And he loved with all of his heart. And something about folding somebody in and just being like this and having a hard time letting go. Can anybody take 100% of that? I'm not watching the comments because I don't want to be influenced on anything. But can anybody take, I will watch the comments now. But can anybody take 100% of that feeling of absolute, that safe place, that safe place, but they had this fun about them, and the tooth the gum flapping thing is just really that was his shtick, by the way. Hi everybody, it's my uncle. Jenny A says yes. What's the smell, Jenny? Because it's very comforting. Is it like an aftershave or what's the smell? I don't get what the smell is. It's so weird. There's really no great way for me to explain it to people. You know there's a smell, but you don't know what the smell is. There's just an awareness of a smell, but there's no smell. This is the strangest thing. 100% your uncle. His cologne. Because I want you to know the reason we do this, you guys, it's not for the, oh, look what I can do. I can bring across dead people. That's not why we do this. We do this because this is the validation that lets people engage the left side of the brain that says, oh my gosh, I know who that person is. And there's evidence. I'm watching Lisa bring across evidence of who this is. And then the message comes. We do it for the message, right? And I want to say, he was wonderful, but his denter joke just terrified your son. I want to say he would love to be able to hug you one more time. Like he would love to be able to tell you some things that he didn't get to say. And this goes right with how proud or how much you feel like, and I don't know how else to put this, like you've elevated yourself and you've done so well. And he's just one of those people, one of those guides that's there to help you. Like he signed up well before this lifetime and said, you know, I'm gonna be here in the life, but I'm gonna come afterwards and I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna help you guide. He just keeps going back to there's some things that he didn't say that he wanted to say that he thought all the time. And it's about admiration. He was such a wonderful man. Um, what was the sound? What was the sound that would when he would be coming, you'd know that was him? He wants to talk about that. And I hear this is so weird. Clackety clack, don't talk back. I don't I don't know who sings that. Da, 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 da. Who was that? He was so loving and funny. Oh my God, he always did something to let you know he was here, blowing a horn or anything. Okay, okay. He's just like you're not. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. He's like you're not paying attention to that. You're not like he is around you. You're not paying attention to the little things that he's laying in front of you to let you know he's around. So there's little signs here and there that are basically him saying, "Hey, Angela," are basically saying, "Hey, I'm here. Pay attention." So Jenny A has taken this person, and not taking this person. He is coming across for her, and I was asking her some questions about who this her uncle who's come across. He was a practical jokester. Okay, so that's his messages. He is just so proud of where you are in life. They do. They leave us signs from the other side, right? And he talks about your success being immeasurable. Like it's not something you do check marks on in life and say, I achieved this and I achieved that and I achieved that. Because honestly, what he's talking about here is what you think you're accomplishing, you're doing so much more. Like this is not a physical accomplishment. This is about a spiritual accomplishment that you're going through right now, and you're just checking all the boxes on that. You don't know which ones you're checking because it's natural for you. He's not looking at a a physical part of things. He's looking at your spiritual growth and how you're doing. How beautiful. My mother, his sister, is his only living sibling. I understand why he's here. Okay. So just know, never alone. This person's there boosting you up, and your son as well. That's going to be a long time. He's like, that's a long time application. So um, he's very dedicated to that. Anyhow, he's very loving energy, wonderful energy, and I'm happy to have brought him across for you because that really does highlight, right? Yeah, things you don't even know are happening, Jenny. Things you don't even know are happening. How cool is that? That's awesome. And that's my piece of mediumship for the day, you guys. I do mediumship. See, I find that I like doing mediumship with a picture. I thought it would be high pressure because I'm a chicken shit and I don't like to be put under pressure. Um, Once you met him, you never forget him. That's awesome, right? It could be for more than one person. Absolutely, Nancy Ray. People, the energies piggyback like that. Absolutely. Oh, Diana, I'm so sorry on both accounts. But usually I find in person, I do mediumship with a picture and I have a lot more come across. And I think it takes away the stress of getting the validation of like, I know this person, right? And so the person's like, oh, this is the information. Because even as an intuitive, I still do that. And it's okay. I go, right, we have our humanness. We're allowed to. Okay. With that, you guys, I am going to conclude today. I have some more work to do, and I do have to work today. So I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon and find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because, um, oh my goodness, Heather's going to play her sound bowls at the beach this weekend. Oh, no, why are you going to puke? You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Okay. You're great. All right. Everybody have a great afternoon. Stay inside if it's hot. You're very welcome, Jenny. And we'll talk to you guys later. Oh, we are going to have a show Thursday evening on this page. So we have a lot of stuff that I have found in the online store. The online store is shaping up quite beautifully, by the way. So we're getting ready to relaunch the online store here shortly. We're going to have a massive sale and some giveaways on the online store. And I think we're going to start doing like a mystery box Monday, where on Mondays we'll have mystery box set up, and you can just buy the mystery box, and you get what Sam picks for you in the mystery box. So if you've never had Sam pick crystals for you, it's worth it. It's worth it, because I think what I'll do is have him pick crystals for people and then do readings that go with them on Mondays. So, all right, everybody, have a great job, or have a great job. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. All right.